All right. Now it's time for your rent is due, you getting evicted or something along those lines. There's so many things that I have. So let's get it started, child. Mother of 5 homeless after losing Richmond eviction fight. And I'm going to change it to subscribers mode.
I'm currently living in a hotel with 5 children. It's very stressful.
Down a dark hallway and within the confines of a single room.
Really struggling, trying to figure out how we are going to do this.
This Richmond mother says she barely scrapes up enough money to pay the nightly rates. The thought of being unable.
Richmond, Virginia. Anybody in Virginia want to help out? Bueller? Anyone? Bueller?
To shelter her kids, ever present.
It's constantly fears. It's constantly worries. It's crying. Like I have to step out of the room to go down into the lobby because I don't want to shed tears, so many tears in front of my children.
But this wasn't always home. She was a resident of Richmond Redevelopment and Housing Authority's Gilpin Court until she was evicted in January. She's asked that we keep her identity a secret, saying she fears her children could be bullied if it's known that they're homeless. But she did provide me a stack of documents related to her case. It began in May of last year when she received this notice that RRHA was terminating her lease. The reason they cited states, on or about May 18th, 2023, your juvenile son robbed someone on RHA property with a gun.
Oh, hold up. What? I know you effing lying.
It began in May of last year when she received this notice that RRHA was terminating her lease. The reason they cited states, on or about May 18th, 2023, your juvenile son robbed someone on RHA property with a gun.
Well, shout out to them. And instead of waiting for this whole shit to turn into that mess we just listened to in Florida, they say, yeah, nah, you got to go. And your kid is a juvenile. I'm glad someone finally said that mess. Like everyone seems to forget the fact that, minors can't have weapons. Who should you be holding accountable for that? I know I'm just racist.
When she came to my home that morning and said I had 72 hours to go, I told her, well, I'm not going to go. I'm going to take this to court.
Court records show her son was arrested and charged with...
Wait. So she said, I'm not going to go, but I'm going to go and try to get a lawyer to fight to stay here. Oh my goodness gracious, child.
Robbery and using a firearm to commit a felony. But in July, the Commonwealth Attorney's Office null-prossed the charges, meaning they were essentially dismissed but could be brought back.
Wasn't found guilty at all. No evidence at all. But I still was considered in lease violation.
When I inquired about what evidence did or did not exist, RHA said they received information about the alleged incident from a third party, and Commonwealth's attorney Colette McMeechan said she could not comment. But the juvenile's defense attorney, Julia Snyder, said there was no physical evidence. She said the case relied upon an accusation from one young witness who did not show up in court, leading prosecutors to let the charges go. Despite that outcome, RHA moved forward with the eviction process. Their lease states that a criminal conviction is not required to enforce a violation.
You are innocent until proven guilty.
Tracy Hart.
Woo! Gentlemen.
Scott, the housing chair for the Richmond NAACP, worked on this family's case and raises questions about RHA's policy.
I am really afraid for anybody, not just RRHA, that has the authority to override what the law actually says.
The mother was able to buy some time with her eviction hearing pushed back from June to November. Then in August, her ledger shows that RHA raised her monthly rent by more than $100, despite the tenant claiming she did not report a change in income.
I can't even explain to you, this is why this is what it was, this is why this is what it was, because there was no explanations.
RHA did not specifically...
They said they wanted your ass on the fuck up out of here.
...answer why they adjusted her rent in the midst of eviction proceedings, but said generally, changes are due to corrections, prorating, or application of late fees. Regardless, the tenant admits that she fell behind on her payments, and in September...
Hold on. So you fell behind? Is that what happened? You fell behind? If you're all in the same room, how come you don't know what your kid is doing? I'm confused.
her why they adjusted her rent in the midst of eviction proceedings, but said generally, changes are due to corrections, prorating, or application of late fees. Regardless, the tenant admits that she fell behind on her payments, and in September, she received another notice of lease termination.
I just didn't have it at the time because I only have one income.
She applied for financial assistance from RHA's nonprofit partner Home, which indicated that they could help, but then later denied her due to, quote, a lease violation.
Oh, it sounds like everyone is against her. This has to be racism, y'all. Ain't no way she doing anything wrong. Ain't no way that she is doing anything wrong. Where that daddy at? Where that daddy at?
When her court date arrived, she says RHA brought her son's accuser to testify about the alleged criminal offense, and a judge ruled in favor of the housing authority. The mother requested a rehear and appeal and to file a grievance, but all her efforts were unsuccessful.
So then at that point, I reached out to the authority to see if there was anything that we can do to prevent this family from being evicted.
Find him a new place to live and do something about that kid so he ain't out here doing it in the next place that they live so she don't get into the situation again or end up like those people down there in Florida.
Harney Scott says that RHA told her no.
I honestly think that more diligence should have been done.
And then the day came that this family was forced out.
It was raining. The weather was bad.
In fact, she says they were evicted earlier than expected because RHA closed its office.
No shade. Who the fuck wants to live here? I know. To each his own. I apologize. To each his own. This where we fighting to stay? Child, you know daggone well there's some crimes going on around here. Say I'm lying. Sorry. You know damn well that there's some crimes going on around here. I know her son is what do they call him? The divestors call him the unicorn. Her son is the unicorn that ain't doing nothing wrong. Not my baby. He was home in the 1-bedroom. Wait, I thought she was living in a hotel. Now I'm really confused. Wait. Am I getting them confused? Oh no, she in a hotel now. Okay. So this is where she was before. So what was your kids up to? They was doing their homework, getting straight A's and B's in the house, cleaning up, cooking food, doing everything right, of course. Not doing nothing wrong. Your son was home in the bed, not out there doing anything wrong. I know. This is all racist.
The weather was bad.
In fact, she says they were evicted earlier than expected because RHA closed its office due to the weather. CBS 6 confirmed there were storms in the area that day, and Harney Scott tells us that even led her to pay for the family to stay in a hotel, just like the one they live in now. And while RHA tells me they stand behind their evictions process, this mom said,
Wait.
And while RHA tells me they stand behind...
Child, she got an infant. Child, she got an infant. Ma'am, where the baby daddy at? This is a bib. This is an infant. It's me. I know. All cute all the time. Oh, isn't that sweet? Get to live in a 1-bedroom hotel with 6 to 7 people. Wow, what a way to start a life. I know it's racist and I'm being racist. I know. It's me. I'm the problem. I know.
Behind their evictions process, this mom says she felt the odds were stacked against her.
I felt alone. I felt it. I knew for a fact I wasn't going to win because it was just me. It was hard. It was very hard.
How is it just you when you have a baby? How is it just you when you have a freaking infant? I know it's y'all's fault. Crust, dust, must, rust, ashy ass bums. It's all y'all's fault. All y'all do is go out here and impregnate these people and leave them. Y'all are the problem. That's why you need to get back out here and fix this shit and go find this woman and marry her and bring her to your home because she ain't got no home, and bring all them kids on with your kids and make sure that you take care of that baby, which this is like a year old. So at least the kid is maybe 2. So you can deal with terrible 2s. How about that? I felt alone. Seems like she was alone 9 months ago. It's her grandchild. I wasn't paying attention. It's her grandkid. Child, that's just as bad. That's just as bad. So I guess when that baby was out there getting pregnant and the other one was out there robbing people, all that is racist and it really didn't happen. You're guessing. No, I don't know. Cause I'm thinking she had another baby. But either way, this still is ridiculous. All of it's still ridiculous.
But I was going to fight until I couldn't fight anymore. And that's what I did. Even though I had to do it alone, I did it. And I still ended up in the street.
RHA
Not in the street, you're in a hotel.
They declined an interview and said they could not speak about individual residents, but they say they have several rights as a landlord to enforce a lease, including when a tenant fails to pay rent and when a tenant has complaints of willful or criminal acts that endanger the safety of the community. Now, at the time of this resident's eviction, her ledger shows that she owed almost $1,900. RHA has previously said that they're only evicting those with the most egregious balances. They tell me that this balance did fall into that category. In Richmond, I'm Tyler Lane.
So what are they trying to figure out what is an egregious balance and what isn't? Do you know what would be an egregious balance for me when I used to do landlording? 1 cent. Bitch better have my money. You heard? This is not charity. This is a business. And I want my fucking money, because when you sign on that dotted line, that means that you said that you would fucking pay, you would abide by the rules, you wouldn't be a nuisance, you wouldn't bring other people in, or if you did, they would only stay for a week at the most, no animals, and most of them didn't follow the rules. Most of them did not follow the rules. But everybody just thinks that as long as you pay rent or Section 8 is paying the rent, then it doesn't matter what else that I do. Wrong. Way to read that lease, though, child. Way to read that lease. Anyway, moving on.
We do not care